So I was doing my chores on Port Merrick when I heard a strange voice calling in the wind.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Well, it was just Larina screaming around for no reason. Well, the reason being that she's apparently lost something valuable in the sewers, and she would give me a good reward if I found it. You see, I was in desperate need of coins for, well, something. Anyways, I went down in the sewers, but to Larina's disappointment, I couldn't find the thing that she wanted me to find. Well, it would have been nice if she told me, the thing she wanted me to find in the first place. My pockets were still empty though, so I talked to my good friend, Madame Olga, and asked her if she had any bounties for me. She told me a so-called Carousin Russel was roaming around on sandy shallows, and she would pay me for his skull. So I grabbed my supplies, picked up my cat, got on my ship, and started sailing. But before I continue, this chapter is sponsored by Catherine from 3 Paces East Seapost, where you can find the best wares at a reduced price, with a no knockoffs guarantee. And please don't forget to stop by when you're traveling in the wilds. Anyways, back to the story now. While sailing, I decided to take a nap. But then I woke up in terror. My ship had taken damages and it was flooded with water. I thought my fate was sealed, but then when I peeked outside, I saw that, well, I just hit a rock. And nothing bad at least. Nothing that I couldn't fix. I may have made a slight deviation though, so I turned around, changed my course, and finally arrived at Sandy Shallows. Once there, I could see him, in the distance, the infamous Carousin Russel. And well, like any other skeletons, he was about to meet my blade, with which I've defeated many skeletons. Except, well, there was a small problem. You see, Russell wouldn't die. I tried, again and again, but nothing worked. I even tried shooting him with my cannon, but still, Russell wouldn't die. Since I was running out of ideas, I tried bargaining with him by giving him food, or food I thought he'd like, but that didn't seem to work either. But on top of not being able to kill an undead foe, I had another problem. You see, I may or may not have a small addiction to grubs or other worm-like creatures. And the last one I ate was right before going on the island. And as the hours went by, well, my hunger kept increasing. Also, one more problem, because you see, problems always come in pair. This one was about to be my third one, but out of embarrassment, my ship decided to leave me. And I thought to myself, great, now I'm stuck here with no food and an unkillable dead man and without a ship now. But as the moonlight started to shine, I did the most reasonable thing to do and swam to Smuggler's Bay. Once there, after eating a few worms, I decided to rest for the night so that I could resolve my situation in the next morning. But after a long night of dreaming what I could buy with the bounty's prize, I realized I still had no idea how to get out of Smuggler's Bay, or kill Russell even. I mean, what do you even do when you're stranded on an island? Well, if you have the answer, if you could, give it to me, please. Anyways, as I was walking around the island, looking at the horizon for a potential rescuer, I think I started to lose my mind a bit. I was sure I had a conversation with a guy on the island at some point. Or was it a skeleton? Maybe? But whoever they were, I remember them telling me something that I will remember for the rest of my life. It's not about the gold. It's about the grubs you have in your pockets. Which reminded me I was still ravenous, but my search for food was unfruitful. Well, I was only able to find a couple of grubs, but that wouldn't sustain me for the day. Also, I found this piece of wood that makes some funny noises when you blow in it. My morale was getting pretty low, and I thought maybe I could throw myself in the water so a mermaid could save me. Or maybe I could become a mermaid, because I would be able to travel between islands faster. But I wouldn't have legs, huh? I was ready to let Poseidon decide my fate. But in the water, I saw a strange being coming up, and she told me this. To this day, I still don't know what she meant by this. But one thing I knew for sure is that I left my enchanted spatula on Smuggler's Bay a long time ago. I mean, this powerful weapon helped me a lot in the past, so maybe it could work against Russell. And as I was walking down the beach, my ship miraculously came back. Call it fate or luck, or maybe some unwanted cargo. But my ship was there again. I went back to Sandy Shallows, killed the damn skeleton, sold the skull, bought myself a crate full of grubs, and ate until my belly was full. What, do you think there is more to the story? Come back another time for another story. But until then, don't forget to feed your pets pirates. Au revoir.